You know what? You know what? Welcome to the Color Lights World Project. It's a great pleasure today to introduce to you Nathan Oxenfeld from North Carolina. He is the vision expert for vision and consciousness of our project of 10 international light color experts who are spreading knowledge, wisdom, good energy, hope, trust for this difficult time. Nathan Oxenfeld is going to be presenting on February 23rd at 18 Central European Time, which is 12 Eastern Standard Time. His Zoominar, utilizing light and color for natural vision improvement. So welcome, Nathan.
Thank you, Gabrielle. It's really good to be here.
Yes. And I would like to ask you, how did you get started with your job?
Yeah, it was quite an interesting story because this work that I do has to do with vision and actually finding ways to see more clearly naturally. Um, Not always necessarily with glasses or contacts. So I had already been wearing glasses and contacts from a pretty young age, about 7 years old, by the time I encountered this work in my early 20s. And I saw it as this really interesting opportunity to not necessarily have to wear glasses or contacts like for the rest of my life, and also not necessarily having to get some laser eye surgery to artificially fix it. It was this kind of more natural, holistic approach to eye care. So when it came across, my orbit, I was just like, wow, I really got to look into this, so to speak. And I really just dove into it and wanted to work on my own vision personally. So I had myopia and astigmatism, which meant that my vision was blurry in the distance. I could see up close okay, but really couldn't function without my glasses for much else in life. And over a period of a few years, and with getting some help from my vision teacher, I was able to wean off of my glasses over time and actually become independent from them and see clearly without them. And so it really all started on just a purely personal level for me, because I just wanted to fix my own vision naturally. And then once that happened, then it really opened up to like, wow, there's a lot of other people out there who might really benefit from this. And there's very few people out there teaching this stuff. So I worked with my vision teacher to go through her teacher training program to actually be certified in what's called the Bates method, named after an eye doctor named Dr. William Bates. And yeah, I started sharing with other people some of the steps that I used to improve my own vision. And yeah, it's been 7-8 years now of facilitating other people through this self-healing journey around their eyes and their vision. And I'm so grateful to be able to be a part of this Color Lights World project and contribute with this project with light therapy, color therapy, and then add in this eyesight piece and this whole light component of how that relates to your vision.
Wow, that's really fascinating. So that means that you are teaching other people what were your very positive experiences, kind of improving your own eyesight.
Yeah, it's I really wanted to be able to teach this stuff out of a place of authenticity and actual personal experience, and to know what it's like to have to reach for glasses first thing in the morning every morning, or having to put contacts in and wear them all day, and also some of the challenges and struggles of getting off of that. They are prescriptions, so it's almost like we're kind of breaking this addiction to a prescription lens in a sense, and there's certain potential withdrawal effects. And so I got so much value out of being able to talk to my teacher and ask her questions about what she had gone through when she had improved her myopia. But the cool thing about this is that myopia or nearsightedness or short-sightedness isn't the only thing that this can work for. It can actually help with many other refractive errors, even like farsightedness, which is when you need the reading glasses, and even other more serious issues as well. So it starts with the eyes, but it really expands from there and can touch on other aspects of life too.
Okay, yes. Nathan, what is important for you in your work?
I think what's important for me is for people to see differently, um, and that includes physical, but also non-physical. So, you know, what initially drew me into this work was I wanted to fix my eyesight. I wanted to get rid of my glasses. I wanted to see 20/20. I wanted to get the restriction off my driver's license, all that stuff regarding my eyesight. But along the way, that happened. Along the way, I changed the way I saw other things, not just the world physically, but how I saw myself, how I saw my friends and my family, my relationships, my place in the world, my worldview, um, my imagination, my memory, like so many other things were changing. And it's almost like, our vision is our perception, right? So what's important to me is that the people that I work with or that come to me actually go through some sort of transformation or change of perception, hopefully in a positive direction. um, but yeah, that's really, I think, why I'm here, is to help people get unstuck from being behind glasses or stuck with some vision problem, and how do we become more free from that. And I think that word freedom, and independence is also having to do with what's important to me, helping people achieve that. um, it's kind of nice to reclaim some of that stuff.
Um, do you have, Nathan, a favorite exercise?
I do. And first of all, the Bates method that I mentioned before, sometimes does get looped in with eye exercises. A lot of times people think that if there's something wrong with their vision, their eyes are weak and they need to exercise them to strengthen them. And there is kind of something to that. We do want to make sure that the muscles are working properly. But one of my big messages is that relaxation is the ultimate key to healing, not just the eyes, but most things. And so in general, I refer to these Bates method things as either vision practices or activities or things like that. I know it's just semantics, but when we say that exercise word, sometimes it makes us think of effort. But my favorite exercise or favorite practice is sunning. And this is a good practice to really demonstrate that it's not an exercise, in the sense that it's quite relaxing and easy, and it doesn't take work. But it is a quote exercise because it's something that we can do and carve time out of our day to make a part of our routine. So sunning is really simple. It's really just getting more exposure to natural light, sunlight, in a safe and gentle way. This is one of the big kind of misconceptions or myths out there. There's a lot of misinformation and fear around sunlight, and specifically UV light or ultraviolet light, which is partly founded in reality. But humans, along with most other animals on the planet, require a trace amount of UV light from the sun every day to maintain optimal functioning and health and well-being and eyesight. And so I make it a routine when I let my dog out in the morning to also do my sunning, where my eyes are closed, but I'm letting the sun shine on my face, on my closed eyes, facing towards the sun and the sky. And since it's early in the morning, I'm just letting my dog out. It's like sunrise, right? The sun is low in the sky. It's not super bright or intense. And this morning it was cloudy, but I still went out there and I still closed my eyes and went, look towards the clouds in the sky. So we can still get this beneficial light from the sun, on a regular basis without going overboard, because we know we don't want to get sunburned. But this, out of all of the Bates method practices, because there are many, this has remained my favorite. And it's something, even though my vision is normal now, I still do it every day because of the other benefits beyond the eyes. So yeah, sunning is my number one.
Very healthy habits. So, and do you have also a favorite color?
Yeah, usually it's so interesting how being a part of this project and already attending some of the classes and seeing everybody's gifts in December, I feel like something might be shifting or evolving with my understanding of color. But up until this project, I always would say green is my favorite color. It really just, I think it's probably to do with my love of nature and how much green there is out there. So it kind of just reminds me of good times outdoors.
And Nathan, please tell us, what are you going to present on your Zoomina February 23rd?
Yeah, so, being a part of this group, I knew that some of the other people would definitely be doing some deep dives on the color topic and the different attributes of color and different frequencies of light. And so I really wanted to add in my piece specifically on the eyesight and how we can utilize light and color to improve vision naturally. And so in my talk, I'm going to be really focusing on both primarily natural light, but also touching on artificial light as well. That's sort of the two categories we can put the light in. What we're looking at right now is artificial light, this computer screen. And so that's obviously an important piece that I'd like to cover briefly in the class, is like the whole effect of screens on eyes and how we can kind of navigate that safely to prevent vision problems from screen time. But I'm really excited to do a little bit of a deeper dive on the sunning practice and actually explain more about how the natural light and the sunlight can be beneficial when used responsibly and with respect. So I'm going to teach my practice called the sun sandwich, where you can learn how to feed your eyes essentially their main environmental nutrient. I talk about sunlight like actually being like food for your eyes. So we're going to talk about how to eat more sun sandwiches in a safe way. And what we're doing there is hopefully people will learn how to decrease their light sensitivity. Because if you think about it, the reason we have eyeballs is to receive light. I mean, they are organs of light. And so if there's any kind of pain or discomfort or sensitivity or fear of artificial or natural light, it's kind of a signal that there's something fundamentally out of balance in the system there. And if you can reverse or decrease light sensitivity, which is a vision problem, you've already begun improving your vision naturally. You've started taking steps towards healthier eyes and more balance in the visual system. Then you start to wonder, well, maybe if I could reverse light sensitivity, maybe I could reverse nearsightedness or farsightedness or astigmatism or these other eye issues that you might be dealing with. So yeah, it's a simple way to start, but I think it'll be a great bridge in between the worlds of the Bates method and light therapy and color therapy, and I'm really excited about it.
Wow, that really sounds exciting. Looking forward very much to this. Thanks a lot, Nathan. So you are very welcome. Booking is open on the website color-buresch.at, and see you on February 23rd at 6 p.m. CET or 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks a lot, Nathan.
Sorry. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you then. Bye.